Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you happen to be new here, hi, hello, my name is Diane. I'm a mum of 7 and nan of 10, and this is my quick video, part 1, on the MyHeritage DNA pack. So as you can see, this is the pack that you get through the post. We paid £40 for these just before Christmas, so I'm just going to show you what you get inside the pack and what you do. As I said, I'm going to be doing swabs in this video. Won't be doing it up close. I'll just put a little screen up in the corner when I do the swabbing bit, because not a lot of people want to watch that. So your pack comes as this, and inside the pack, I just need to cover up this bit. Inside the pack you'll have a card with a code on it, which you'll then go online and register your code. That's for your pack, so they know who you are when you're sending away your sample. Yeah, so that's the card you get on the other side, and then on the other side, as I said, is your number. Then next in the box is instructions on how to do it. It just gives you all the instructions inside here. I don't know why my camera's so blurry. I do apologise, guys. I'm in a semi-empty living room at the moment because we're in the middle of decorating. Yeah, so basically what you do is you get this is the envelope that you send away your 2 vials in that have your mouth swabs. This is the little cushion pack that you would put your 2 swabs up against or in. I'm not too sure until I open it. Then you put them in this bag. This bag goes in this envelope, and you pay the postage to send it off. And then underneath is the 2 vials and the 2 cotton swabs. So what you're meant to do is 1 cotton swabs for 1 cheek, and you swab inside for a minute, put it into a vial, snap it off at the little black marker. You see the little black marker there. Snap that off inside the little bottle, the vial, whatever you want to call it. Put the lid on, put it into that bag. Same again with the other swab. 1 minute on the other cheek, that goes into the other vial, put the lid on and in the bag, and voila, that's you. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to quickly read the instructions and come back to you to make sure I've got it right. Yep, so I've read the instructions, so what I've said is correct. And in my pack they've gave me 3 swabs, which is handy in case you make a boo-boo or drop one. So I'm going to stop this, record again. As I said, I'll put swabbing up in the corner so that you're not getting it up close, just to show you what to do. Right guys, that's my 2 vials. My number code is on the back, so I don't want to show that. So that's them in there, in a little thing of liquid. That's not my spit, by the way, that's just the liquid that comes in it that stores your DNA. So there's me in a bottle. That's really, really strange. Really strange. And they're going to go into this bag against this bit of cotton pad or whatever it is. Not too sure whether it's just says up against it. Yeah, so I was interested in doing this mainly because we don't know too much about my hereditary anyway. It's kind of like a bit of a fuzzy area. There's different stories. I'm an only child and I'm just into things like this. There's apparently a story on my mother's side that one of my aunts was shot around 100 years ago in America for being a witch. And yeah, so there's a whole story with that, but obviously that's not for this kind of video. And also on my dad's side, we're apparently related to Thomas the Rhymer, who was a Scottish poet, but was also known for apparently being like psychic, like a medium. and that's on my dad's side. So kind of on my mum's side, we've got the witch, and on my dad's side, we've got somebody that's meant to be a psychic kind of medium. And yeah, it's just kind of, so I was interested to find out where I come from anyway. So I'm expecting this test to come out that I'm 100% Scottish, even though I have an English accent. I was born in Scotland, I was born in Glasgow, and my parents are from Glasgow, my parents' parents are from Glasgow, and so on and so on. All my extended family that we know of are all from Glasgow, are all from, well, tell a lie, some of them may have come from Edinburgh. There are different stories as well. There's stories that some of us were meant to come with my surname, because my surname on YouTube isn't my real surname. That is a family surname, but it's not my real surname for obvious reasons. That's just the name I gave myself for YouTube, because obviously I have children and grandchildren. With my surname, we're meant to come from either the Orkney Isles. That was one story, not a very strong story, and a lot of the family members are meant to come from Edinburgh, but again, that's Scotland, so that's fine. It's only recently, on both sides of my mum and dad's family, tell a lie, not my mum and dad's family, from my mum's heritage, where there's Irish in there as well. Well, we think there's Irish. Whether that's true or not, we don't know. But from my dad's side, it's meant to be all Scottish. From a grandparent I heard when I was younger, we are meant to have come from, originally, like hundreds of years ago, from Russia. Again, not as true, not a strong story. They said that's what they'd heard. So that was our grandparent that told me that, and that was, as I said, when I was about 12 or 13 or something, many, many years ago. So yeah, so I'm interested for that reason. One, because I want to know if I am just a pure Peely Wally Scot, because I've got glow-in-the-dark skin and lots of freckles, and have I got Irish in me? Have I got Russian in me? And at the end of the day, you just don't know where in the world you could originally come from. Yeah, so, and as I said, what this comes out as this is what I'm passing on to my children and my 10 grandchildren. I have 10 grandchildren at the moment. That's just with 3 daughters. I have 4 daughters, 3 sons. So this is going to be part of what I'm leaving on this video, and the actual results video is part of me will be for my 10 grandchildren as well. So it's interesting to know that one of them is probably bound to like to know where originally they come from, obviously with their dad's genetics and things like that. Their heritage is going to be slightly different because of their fathers and blah blah blah. But knowing that these 7 children and 10 grandchildren started from me is yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I'd like to know. And again, the stories with the witch stories and paranormal and things like that, it's like, it makes you wonder where you come from and what you really like and things like that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to know where my ancestors are originally come from, because as I said, my parents have just got their versions and stories, and grandparents from where they lived in Glasgow, are they actually Scottish? Did they originally come from Glasgow? Did their parents come from somewhere else that maybe they thought they come from Glasgow as well and they really didn't? So yeah, I know the paranormal side of it, and all that's got nothing to do with heritage. That's just, you know, family stories and stuff like that. But yeah, it's interesting to know, am I just all pure Scot, or where in the world am I from? So I'm very interested to know. My kids are itching to know as well. Everybody keeps saying, "Have you sent it away yet? You sent it away yet?" And I haven't done this test yet. But here it is, inside the bag, against the cotton wool, like it says, cotton. It's like a thick cotton pad. And this is now going to go in the envelope, and I'm going to send it recorded delivery so I know it gets there. And it takes about 2 or 3 weeks for the results, guys. So I'm afraid you'll have to hold on to your seats. Leave a comment below and let me know your guess. Do you think I'm just all Scot? Have I got English in me? Because as far as I know, none. None of my relatives from way back when, not one of them has English. When none of us come from England. That's not racist at all. There's nothing, do you know what I mean? I've got billions of English, not billions, I've got hundreds of English friends, and yeah, the kids have got like family from England. I was brought up in England, as you can tell. I talk like I come from Essex, because I came from Essex. So don't take that comment as like a racist remark. I'm just saying we don't have any English in us at all. As I said, I bought my friend My Heritage DNA pack for Christmas. Heather, who is Flutter1986 here on YouTube. If you head on over to her channel, you'll see her results. And she thought it was just going to say English, and there was no English on there. So that was a big shock. And you never know, me and her could be related. And it's good on there as well. It actually gives you, if you have any genetic matches, let's say if like a second cousin, a third cousin, or fourth cousin somewhere in the world has also done this test, it will actually show you. And if they're willing to have their name shown to be passed on to family members, it will show you if you're related to anybody and give you the details of where in the world they are and the name. And that's really fascinating, because as I said, I'm an only child, so if I've maybe got some distant relatives out there, because there's a lot of us, we've kind of expanded. I've helped in that situation with the 7 kids and 10 grandchildren now. I really can't get this in the envelope. So yeah, so that's going to be really interesting to know. That's a really good part of it as well, to find out any genetic matches. Is anyone, poor things, going to be related to me? Yeah, it's just weird how it could be somebody like somebody you find out you end up related to them. You know what I mean? As I said, for all I know, Heather I talked to is like literally one of my best friends now. She's half my age, and her genetics are now showing up Scottish and all that. For all you know, we could be distant relatives, and that's maybe how we get along, and we're so crazy the same together. And we might not. We just could be just 2 random people that are friends now. You know what I mean? So there we go, guys. So that was in the pack. I'm blathering on again. I blather on my videos. I do apologise. Anyway, please like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, then please subscribe. Please click on that notification bell and click all so that you receive all my uploads. And yeah, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I will have my results. I can't wait. So thanks again for watching. Take care. Ciao for now. Mwah.